Hello, sports lovers. Welcome to Med Sports TV. In today's episode, we will be reviewing the Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. exhibition bout, then Daniel Dynamite Dubois versus Joe Juggernaut Joyce fight. But before we get into it, kindly follow us on all social media platforms at med_sports_TV and on YouTube, Med Sports Television. Subscribe and share our content so others can also enjoy. Also, remember, COVID is real. Keep adhering to all protocols so we can save a life. Thank you. Now, I go on to the exhibition bout. The exhibition bout was nice. They finally fought without a headgear. That was an exciting part of the whole thing. Mike Tyson would say 2 minutes round felt like 3 minutes. They both put in an average performance. What do you expect from 50-year-olds? I think it was a good fight for their age. Roy Jones kept pulling Tyson in. Tyson was trying to take one to get in, and it was a very nice fight. A battle for the ages, and the legends put in a very fantastic fight. I think Mike Tyson should have more, Roy Jones should have more, the likes of Holyfield should come in, and Lennox Lewis has called out Riddick Big Daddy Bull for an exhibition bout. So it's going to get exciting, and sports lovers who have missed these legends in the ring will be excited to watch. I don't think, to be objective, I don't think it was a worthy pay-per-view bout, but Jake did a great job with the Nate, the basketball player, a brutal KO. On that undercard, we had Emmanuel, the Game Boy Tego, winning by majority decision, and it's very fantastic for Ghana boxing. He put in a good performance, and I think Ludibella is pushing him to reach higher heights. So that is it for the Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones, the card. And before that, the Emmanuel Game Boy Tego fight was on the undercard of Sado versus Danny Jacobs. Was on the undercard of Sado versus Danny Jacobs, in which Emmanuel Game Boy Tego puts in a fantastic performance. But the main event did not live up to expectation. Danny Jacobs disappointed a lot of people. He was in a boring fight with Gabe Sado, the Philly boxer, and it wasn't a good fight at all. I was quite disappointed in Danny Jacob. His last two fights has not been exciting with his new trainer, who is also an ex-Marine. It has not been exciting. His fight with Saul Canelo Alvarez, then he fought Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., which ended in a bizarre manner. This one equally ended in a bizarre manner. Daniel Jacobs is not putting in the actions that he deserves for people to pay the zone or subscribe to the zone to watch. So I'm quite disappointed in him. But he has called out the Chalo brothers, and they went out mocking him because Resado has 12 losses on his record, and he is not an A-level fighter, neither is he an B-level fighter. So I don't know why Danny Jacobs was there in there with caution. I don't know. He looked scared. He could not pull the trigger. He could not throw combinations, and he looked flat-footed. He looked like he wasn't interested in the fight, and it was very bad for boxing. But now to the fight that happened in the UK. So Daniel Dynamite Dubois versus Joyce. Money can buy experience, and Joyce showed his amateur pedigree, and Daniel Dubois had no answer to what a jab. Like they say in boxing, a jab can take you around the world. Fighters like Gennady Golovkin just believe that he can jab you and just win the fight, and Joyce did just that. Daniel Dynamite Dubois had no answer to it. His cameramen did not know what to do. They were shocked about the performance of Joyce. They underestimated the guy, and Daniel Dynamite Dubois looked gassed. He did not have enough energy to continue. And it was very surprising because he is 23 years and Joe Joyce is 35 years. But Joe Joyce showed that he had a better gas tank, like I said. He had a better engine that can go more rounds than Daniel Dynamite Dubois. He kept jabbing him with his left hand. Joe Joyce is very, very slow, so he kept his hand forward so his jump can land quicker other than bringing it backwards. Since he's slow, it will take time to land, so he kept his hands forward so he could land it quicker, and he ended up winning the bout by KO when he totally closed and fractured Daniel Dubois' left socket. He quit. He gave up. I think it was, although it's not good to quit in boxing, it is better to be knocked back out than you quitting. I think Daniel can come back. He's just 23 years. Frank Warren did not prepare him, did not make him go through the ranks. He was fighting Commonwealth champions like Ebenezer Tete, Richard Latte, Nathan Gorman, who I have already said does not have the potential to become a world champion. So these are not quality opponents. Whilst Joe Joyce have been in the ring with former world contenders and a former world champion, so the levels are different. They may not be in their prime, but their experience come to bear. Joe Joyce's first fight as a professional, he went 10 rounds, so Joe Joyce's experience showed. And Daniel Dynamite Dubois had absolutely no answer. He kept on receiving the jab to the eye and until it virtually closed, and his cornermen could not even teach him catch the jab. So when Joe Joyce throws the jab, don't take it with your head, just hit, knock it down. When he throws it, you knock it down. When he throws it, you knock it down. They could not give him such a simple instruction, and they made their man lose the fight. Daniel Dubois came in throwing a lot of power punches. They landed, but Joe Joyce has an iron chin. He took them well. One or two occasions he wobbled, he held him, pushed Dubois backwards, showed that he was the bigger man in the ring, and it was a fantastic fight. Congratulations to Sam Jones and his team. But Joe Joyce has a couple of fights on the contract with Queensberry and Frank Warren, so we're looking forward to him fighting Usyk, whom he has called out. That is if Anthony AJ Joshua vacates the WBO belt. So it will be a fantastic 2021 for Joe Joyce, and I wish him all the best. Especially he constantly representing the Nigerian flag. I think it's gold. His heritage, he brings it into, and the Nigerian combat sports athletes are doing well. Israel Adesanya of the USA, Anthony Joshua, Anthony Yard, the Osmanu also of the UFC. These guys are putting in great performance, and we wish the Ghanaians like Joshua Boazi, Isaac Dogbe can also put in great performances like that and bring our name to the top. But we wish Joe Joyce a better 2021, and we commensurate with Daniel Dynamite Dubois. He's young, he can become a world champion. He has the potential to be a world champion. He just lacked the experience, but he must grow the heart and be mentally fit for his next fight. Maybe in 2021 he should wait, take some time off the sports, make the wound heal, go for vacation with his family, and then come back and become a world champion maybe in the future, maybe in 3 years time. But that's it for now. Keep on subscribing to the channel. I'd like to recommend Mansaki Farms for you. If you have any poultry business you want to do this Christmas, contact Mansaki Farms. They are located at Kaswa Bra. For your fresh eggs and chicken, contact them on 055 3362 390, 055 3362 390 for the best deal. They gave me one. I was so impressed by their deals. That is why I'm doing this free ad for them. Contact them. David would give you a great deal. He's a very fantastic guy. All your poultry products, contact Mansaki Farms. this Christmas and you'll never regret. Thank you. Stay positive. Au revoir. Bye bye.